And
I don't
6,000.
want to add you any more value.
That's how I knew I could call Hanny's
Now
raise
head up
flop.
between DeWolf and Kravchenko.
I knew I was getting value from behind me.
And this is a relationship
Lane.
that's going to
Back to
build,
it.
I think.
Wow, what a flop.
Check.
Roland has flopped a straight and a flush draw, and Kravchenko's flopped ace-jack, and he checked it.
Is that
That's
strength?
interesting.
4 is a bingo card here.
4
for
is really
DeWolf.
nice. Yeah, well, if he had to miss, that's a nice miss, because now he can win with a 9, a 4, or a diamond.
5,000.
And this
And
does.
Roland, you might see him raise here.
Raise to 20.
5,000 is so weak.
Yeah, well, it was
I
weak,
may have 2
but
queens. You have to pay me. I could have anything.
Well, there's a couple things in play here, isn't there? Because, I mean, Kravchenko knows his hand doesn't look like an ace, right? Because he checked the
Play
flop.
like a set.
Kravchenko is not going to fold his hand here. The only question is whether he re-raises. Kravchenko played the hand to
You
try to
know
get
the set?
Roland to bluff. Now Roland bluffed, so he got what he wanted.
If I call, are you going to bluff?
This is an information gathering exercise.
You want me to bluff again?
Or you will play like a pussy?
I love the way Kravchenko is talking here. this is one reason I
You
picked him.
probably have to call again to win the pot.
He has
Are you gonna
Roland.
bluff or if I just call you?
You probably have to call again.
He's talking to Roland, and
Very
he's got
poorly.
Roland talking. And last time Roland was talking, Kravchenko made
Probably
the
have
right
to
play.
call one more street.
I think you're on a diamond, bro.
Then if a diamond comes, you have to fold.
You're on a diamond, bro.
You look really silly if it comes diamond and then
Okay, stop working.
if it comes diamond.
Look at that. Roland still is only a
comes
2-to-1
diamond.
underdog.
Yeah.
It's a real
There's
one.
a lot of outs.
Other one, Ralph Perry.
This is a big pot
I
for
have, to bet,
the
I have to bet
guys.
the diamond at least.
Roland, I mean, he has 3 bingo cards. That's one of his bingo cards. An offsuit 9 or an offsuit 4. Bingo! Now he has to bet the right amount to get paid off. I would think 30, 35,000 would be perfect. He might even try to bet 50, 60,000 to make it look like a desperation bluff. Here's the thing, Kravchenko cannot fold. The reason he cannot fold is because he correctly read Roland as being weak on the turn, and the 9 made no difference in his mind.
45,000.
I think you'll see a quick call here, probably. That's the problem with someone drawing out on you on the river, especially with a hidden card like a 9 or a 4, is that you know you had him beat in the turn. And so it's hard to then change your mind.
Now I think I'm losing.
Well, I'll give him credit for knowing that, but I think he's going to call anyway.
I think he's going to do the information gathering exercise one.
Unless
more time.
Roland talks, Kravchenko's calling. Roland could talk, and then he's going to lose his actions. This is great.
It's a big bet, sort of stack-wise, 45K.
Very unlucky for Kravchenko here.
Hard to fold an ace.
You know, we have an old saying, better lose than be bluffed. And sleep well.
And DeWolf opened his mouth. I mean,
That's the
a
Norwegian
mistake.
national motto.
Yeah.
He's getting called anyway, though.
Jeez, Black said 5-6 of diamonds.
Well, look, I mean, you know, if it had to be 5-6 of diamonds, or 6-10 of diamonds, or 10-jack of diamonds, so 5-6 was the most likely hand. So Kravchenko, there's really nothing. You can't say Kravchenko played the hand badly.
Normally when,
he knew that Roland had
when you make
nothing
a
on the
bet the other
turn.
guy
He
already
was
had the
right,
set, and it's
and the
only gonna get you a
9
chop.
made him call. And I don't care how good you are. That same situation nails me and nails some of the other great players when someone's out bluffing and they hit a mystery card.
Roland DeWolf always wears his heart on his sleeve, and sometimes last night's dinner. Loads of talent. He was the first player to win both a WPT and an EPT, and has $3 million in tournament earnings the last 2 years.
My record speaks for itself, but I'm not going to say that I'm the greatest poker player in the world. But I would say that I'm one of the very, very top players to watch. And when people turn on the TV and they see me in a poker game, I know that people are going to stay tuned in if they like poker, because they're going to see things happening. I want to make the right decisions and I want to play well. And I'm hungry to give a good account of myself. There's certain players who are great showmen, you know, and that's what I hope I am.
I would bet
It's
I
all
would
about the
bet.
final table here with Phil
Lucky
Hellmuth.
bet.
And
Yeah,
no
so-
surprise that Roland DeWolf has come out of the blocks on a mission.
Roland might have called.
Call.
Marcel is kind of... He's playing an absolutely wide open game, and he's kind of just sitting there not saying anything. I mean, he has been the loosey-goosey at this table so far.
Yes.
Call.
The Wolf's made it, I think, 8,000.
I want to dance with you.
Are you going to make a play against me?
Nah.
I think he made it
Pass.
8,000 with ace 10, yeah. And so
I mean, not even that.
Tony called with ace 4. Tony's in bad shape here. And Tony probably should have folded ace 4 because Roland is not going to raise a limping Marcel Lusk
don't ask
without
much
having a
yet.
hand here.
Just get 30,000.
Only 6 more. Lusk had to call as well. And Roland has flopped a straight. Lusk has flopped top pair.
Check.
Let's see what happens here. And they both check to Tony G.
All the pressure's on me now.
You could check.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I check. I mean, if I could check.
Check.
This is the traditional knock
Friends.
against the King 7, isn't
Friendly.
it?
Yeah, sure. And I mean, that was a perfect card for Roland. So, I mean,
10,000.
now Roland, I'd like to see him make it 30,000 here, or maybe 20 or 25. Let's see what he does.
Take it the way you want.
Raise to 40,000.
40, that's a
Very
big
friendly.
raise.
What is he trying to make it look like for
What do you do with
Marcel?
aces now, Alex?
Or is
Well, he has a tough, you know, Marcel, he has given Marcel a chance to fold his hand here. I would like to see him mess around. I'd like to see him play around. There's a high probability Marcel's drawing dead. But because there's 2 flush draws, and he's going to give Marcel a chance to fold. Yeah, and I just don't like that raise. I mean, there's a high probability that that's what happens to most of the poker players on the planet today when they flop the nuts. Their opponent's drawing dead, and they don't realize it. And because there's 2 flush draws out there, you know, he made the big raise there. And I'd like to see him get a little cuter with it, and maybe make it 15,000 more.
Was he
But
hoping-
that's just the way I play. So
That was a nice bet by Marcel. We were working together to get me out with my first.
Oh, his bad luck gone yesterday.
You had a flush draw? Yeah, not flush draw.
come on, Tony lied again. He had a flush
And
draw,
you had a
right?
straight draw.
But there were all black cards on board. He had the ace 4 of hearts.
Raise to
all right.
6,000 total.
See, I like it. Roland he won a pot by raising before the
Pass.
I
flop.
only picked it up on
So-
The only way to beat this
Come
guy
and
is
raising
one-
again.
is just to call it blind.
He didn't win when he limped with the 8s. If he's going to win raising in, then keep raising in.
If I find something, it's not good to raise. And then I check it blind, and he can do it like.
Marcel has called
So I check
blind
it blind
from the
now.
big blind.
Well, I think Marcel looked at his hand.
Can be
But
good for me.
if he says he didn't look, then it's possible. Marcel has flopped a straight, and DeWolf has flopped top pair. And I don't think DeWolf can check this.
No, it's
Wow.
Of course, because I might be hitting a 5 or a 3 or an 8. You know.
You could have it already.
An
I
ace
know.
would be a
That's good
disaster for
about
Roland, an ace or a 7.
Does have
Maybe I should bet it blind then. 9,000 blind.
9,000.
I should bet him blind. I didn't see my card.
sick.
That's a sick one. You understand?
I can't fold then. If you
Fold.
play-
2 more.
Now, of
playing
course,
blind.
Roland
I have to play blind.
Roland
What are you
doesn't
gonna
know
do?
it, but he's rooting for a straight
People
card. He
play
wants a
blind and
5,
then
an
they
8, or a
fold
10, or a 3, or something that will allow him to fold.
This is the oddest hand I've seen in a while.
35,000.
He's not playing blind anymore, is he?
No, he looked now, but 35,000 gives Roland a chance to fold his hand.
This is kind of the mystery and
Such a
beauty of
horrible weather.
Marcel Lusk.
Wow,
Wow,
Roland,
it's pretty sick stuff, huh?
you have a chance to get away from the hand, Roland, here. He gave you the door
so
by
big as well.
overbetting. I mean, Roland's been... Oh, I can't believe he called. I cannot believe
I said
Roland
it.
called.
They do. They flip the nuts when they
Of
play
course, I have
blind.
to play it like this.
I
When you
cannot
finish-
believe
Oh,
Roland
I
called.
said
He's been in the booth.
Yeah.
He's seen
I
Marcel has
didn't
rarely
look.
made a
I
bluff
didn't
throughout
look,
the
and then
Premier
the 9
League.
comes and I bet 9,000
And
blind because
Then you look.
I think he had an easy fold there.
They've played one level, Phil, and it's not been short of action. Tony G, kind of where he was, but it's not like he's locked his chips up.